Hello and welcome to a live stream, Uber's Live, I guess. I'll be alternating between this team and a different team for it, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. I know it's been a little bit of a while, but yeah, I've been having problems with my recording software lately. It's just been crashing all the time. And I'm trying to find a alternative for it, and it just really hasn't been working well. This is a game in which Scarf Greninja can actually put in a lot of work. Yes, I am using Scarf Greninja. I should probably put... I don't want U-turn on it. Let's change this to... I want something that will kill the... I want something to answer Lucario, is what I'm thinking here. Best option for that might well be low kick, although Lucario, how heavy is it? 80? Well, that's not very good, is it? Hydro might be the only... yeah, don't want to do that though. Very physically offensive, so it would be better just to have something like Surf. Or Hydro, here. Hydro Pump, yeah, sure. And then, it's especially biased now, although no need not for it to be adamant. That way a Gunk Shot will still hurt Greninja. Anyway, how's it going? Is there anyone watching? One person is, thank you person. He's got a team. It's a team I don't personally like, just... although, looking at it, the holes that I thought I could see are actually not that big. It's a decent hyper-offensive team, in other words. Let's lead off with... I've got U-turn on it for this game. Might as well use it so I can break this Greninja's sash. And then just U-turn on out into my Rayquaza. Ooh, that very nearly killed. But we can U-turn out into Rayquaza, and he's taunted me, so I can now Extreme Speed him. And Greninja can't set up T-Spikes or Spikes for this game, which is pretty amazing. I actually feel like Spikes is better than T-Spikes on lead Greninja nowadays, just because, well, Gengar is now absorbing the T-Spikes more often, and T-Spikes is hitting things like the steals less as well. I just feel like Spikes is better. T-Spikes isn't bad. Hell, I've got T-Spikes on mine because it's a hex-based team, so I feel like it's worth it in some situations, obviously, but this is not one of those situations. Hopefully, and maybe the people who are watching can tell me this, I think I figured out how to set it so that OBS is playing music in my live stream. If it is, please let me know. And if it isn't, then I'm a little bit annoyed, but oh well. Goes out hard into a Xerneas. This is what you're here for, Greninja. I mean, honestly, like, going into Greninja here is such a bad play, because I've got so many different responses to this Xerneas. Honestly, going into Ho-Oh is just smarter. As he goes into Marshadow, I'll scout out for the Rock Tomb here. Just see if he has it by going into my Arceus. As he does indeed have it. I don't imagine he's staying in here. I imagine here he switches into his Groudon or something. So I'm just going to Toxic, because even if he stayed in, it wouldn't be that bad for me. And, oh, missing the Toxic, on the other hand, is pretty shit. Not going to lie. But we are still faster despite the -1 in speed. He is very, very... oh shit, now I realize the problem with this set. There's no recover. I guess we can't have the anti-Gothitelle set strat. that ended up working less well than perhaps I intended it to. As he's going to get up his rocks, but I'm going to defog. As he does kill me off, and now that's in range of Gengar's Hex, so that's perfect for me. Annoyingly, no longer have an answer to the Marshadow. But glad that we picked that up on the first game, because... ah, fuck, no music. Why the fuck isn't it working? Okay, well... there's a way to get at least some background music, and that's just by turning up the volume on my personal headset. So hopefully there's a little bit of something there now. If it's too loud or if it's blocking out my voice, then just please let me know. Actually, that doesn't sound too loud at all. Maybe you can hear it now. As he goes into Lucario on the Hex, he's gonna bullet punch here, but that can't kill me from full. Let's just Hex again, why not? That doesn't even 2-KO me. Hi, Klefki. As he goes into my Shadow now, this is the most obvious Shadow Sneak I've seen in a long while. As he Shadow Sneaks me here. Feel like Rocks is my play, or just Precipice Blading, hoping that he goes into Groudon. Because if he goes into Groudon, I think this is the time. Nope, he just sacks off his thing. And I've given him Rocks, which is, you know, that's not ideal. But depending on that Arceus form, my Gengar can literally win at this stage, so that's what I'm going to play for. Arceus Ground. I'm gonna go for Toxic. Yes, he's SD. And we connect. Perfect. So this means that, well, I mean, it means that we don't lose, basically. So I think I can go Gengar here and just Hex, but I don't know if Arceus is out of range, so I'm going to go into this first and Ice Beam or U-turn? U-turning into Rayquaza is honestly fine, as he does go into Groudon here, so we can go into Gengar here, and I do believe we literally just win at this stage, so yeah, that's good. The other reason I've not really been doing much in terms of Ubers recently is just I've been struggling to get the motivation for it a little bit, I guess. Is there any danger? He could be Scarf Xerneas, but even if he is, then I've got Greninja, I've got Ho-Oh, so we can just sub twice as he gets put in range of Hex, or at least Hex plus Toxic. So there's literally no downside to doing it. There's no way he can outpace me. There's no tech that Arceus Ground can go for. It doesn't get Sucker Punch or anything. So yeah, we win this game. So I'll start looking for a new one. I think we're low on the Uber's ladder now. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm in the 1400s. Because it's been a while since I played, actually. Let's just do rank. Uber's... okay, we're higher than I thought I was. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Stream health looks to be good. No internet problems like there were last time. Are we looking for a game? I thought we were. It's taking a while. As we get top 10 tuner. Fuck, sticky webs. I hate facing my own webs team. I hate facing my own webs team. It's fucking hard. But the good news is I can go into Gengar on the Smeargle and just set up a sub, because it can't break Gengar's sub with Nuzzle. And at this point he has to just accept that he's only getting up webs, and then he's got to face a Gengar behind a sub. As we get the poison, didn't matter, it's the cost of a PP, so that really doesn't matter to me. Bypasses subs. It does. If I'm not mistaken... oh, fuck. Darn. If I'm not mistaken, this team had a Scarf one, didn't it? We're in the Uber section, so... wasn't it Scarf Marshadow? It was Life Orb. It was Life Orb with Shadow Sneak. As it goes into Mewtwo here. Was it Mewtwo Y? It was Mewtwo Y. So this isn't fun. Not for me, probably not for anyone. What moves did this Mewtwo have on it? Ice Beam, Fire Blast. So Greninja can actually come in and it doesn't even have U-turn anymore when it would have been amazing in this matchup. I'm going to set the T-Spike because that sets the boundary for me to win quite easily. Goes into the Palkia here. Was it Timid or Modest? It was Timid, which is the good set. Fuck. Let's go into Arceus. And goes for the Z move, of course he does. I guess we hope that Hydro Pump misses or that we can live this somehow. Little bit of self-promotion there. Let's check the comments. Oh, there's more people. Hello, people. If people harass you for packing Pokemon that were banned in OU, when you're playing Ubers, those people are wrong. It's not really, it's pretty clear-cut in that. Hi, Bronson, and hello, Jake, as well. Lugia disappeared from the meta because Marshadow is just a better version of Lugia. Lunala disappeared from the meta because Marshadow is basically a better version of Lunala. It's not a better version of Lugia. Lugia is pretty different in what it does, just as a general thing. I don't know if this kills. I imagine it kills. I'm waiting. What if I go on your stream? There's a delay. So, yeah, now he's in range of E-Speed. Perfect. And I can win this game just on the strength of my flying mons. In terms of just Rayquaza and Ho-Oh. Because this team did not have Rock Tomb on its Thingamajig. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go for Hydro Pump there. I would have probably gone for the other one. But we also get to keep the fact that with Scarf Greninja a secret. Delay's actually like 15 seconds. The music is low. That's arguably ideal, in all honesty. I don't want it to be loud enough that it can block out my voice, but I do want to have some music. So, yeah. Goes into Mewtwo, but because I know the set, I can go into Greninja every time, and I can just click Ice Beam here with impunity as he goes into Groudon. This isn't going to take it that well. It is a... I don't care if you think this is cheating. This is my own team. I'm not fucking losing to it. So this protein is doing a fucking massive amount of damage. Jesus. But we can go for another Ice Beam. And... oh shit, do I now lose to Mewtwo Y? Fuck. That's what I personally consider the best part of my lives. The moment when I realize I might have fucked up massively. So yeah, let's go for E-Speed here. And can Marshadow Oko me? I don't think it can, so I think he might have to go into Mewtwo. In which case I can start... I need to keep Ho-Oh healthy. Groudon can 1v1 either of them, so Gengar's the least useful. As he does go into Marshadow here, but there's no way I'm ever giving you the bulk up. There's zero chance of that. Ho-Oh can come in, just click the Brave Bird. You might kill me with this Spectral Thief after the recoil damage, but I don't know that. 7 watching now. Yeah. Well, I mean, players do it all the time, but like, I have had people occasionally say, hey, you know the team, that's cheating. Not often, and admittedly, this guy looks to be higher up on the ladder than those people tend to be, so yeah. But we just Lava Plume here to put him guaranteed in range of my Rayquaza's E-Speed, and we win the match, as we win that one too. Perfect. to anyone watching this video after it's gone live on YouTube afterwards, there are people talking in the comments, so as in the live stream comments, so that's what I'm responding to. As yay, we win the game. There was no chance I was ever clicking Precipice Blade on those 2 turns, because then crit and high roll or low roll with E-speed might have meant that I couldn't kill it. I didn't calc, so fucking another one. I hate playing webs. It's the matchup I'm worst in. So seeing all these webs teams just makes me sad. Okay, although this is an interesting webs team. I've not seen Dialga on a webs team before. I wouldn't imagine it was BZ heal block because that's the Palkia. So I guess it's just there so that there's rocks option that isn't Groudon and means that Smeargle can run the normal set, which doesn't normally have rocks. So. Yeah, there's a lot of Palkia webs going around. Do I think Groudon is too centralizing? The keyword there is too, and what extent you say too centralizing is. I know that there are people who would say that it is too centralizing. I am not personally one of those people. I used to be, but in the last year or two, I've just stopped seeing Groudon as being an urgent, as being something that needs to be looked at, because I feel like it's self-balancing, kind of like Snorlax's in Gold, Silver, Crystal OU. Hi, Ampharos, or Master Ampharos. How would you prefer to be called? Just trying to put him in range of Hex, which he still isn't, because Dialga's fucking bulky. I mean, it's not like Gengar's doing anything this game because of just, like, its webs. Gengar doesn't have a great matchup this game. But we can Hex here, and now we can finish this with another Hex. We won't be behind a sub, and he can go into his Lucario. But we can prevent rocks from staying on the field consistently, so that's going to be a... I'll take that as a win, personally. As here, we can go into Groudon. He could go hard into Smeargle here, which would be a good play, because it would be predicting my rocks, as he does do that. So yeah, that's just a good play on my opponent's part. So I'm going to Lava Plume and hope I get the burn. If he spores me, I don't think that that's the correct play, being honest. But if he doesn't spore me, then I'll be okay anyway. Okay, Ampharos is fine. 11 people watching. I think this might be the biggest stream I've ever had. Oh, this is someone who calls me Pommy. I love those people. For those who don't know, I actually hate being called Pommy or anything close to that. So yeah, not ideal. So he's gonna nuzzle me here, which is just kind of unfortunate. Path to victory looks to be defogging after this Smeargle goes down and trying to win through the combination of my Ho and my Scarf Greninja. As he does indeed nuzzle me. Who just texted me? Oh, well that's good. Huh. My uni assignment isn't even due until next week, and I thought it was. Oh fuck! I don't know how to send my own stream. So Klefki, if you're still in the stream, could you just drop that in the chat, because I don't know my own stream address right now. He's gonna go for the dragon move here because that makes sense, but I can't let him heal block, Z heal block. But now that the thing is dead, we can go into this and we can just defog. I know I'm getting rid of my rocks, but my rocks are still there, so it's okay. And defogging means that I outspeed this thing with the rest of, well, with Greninja. Not with the rest of my team, but with Greninja at least. So he can Z heal block there, but he can no longer dodge my things. Kind of want to just play around this by going into Groudon and then doubling back into Arceus. So let's go for it. Hopefully he doesn't read this. If he does, then oh well. I wouldn't be in an any worse situation, so... As he did read it, but it is Hydro Pump, and occasionally that does happen. So, sorry Uncle Ben, Uncle Ban, even. I literally read your name as Uncle Ben the entire time. Your 3DS touchscreen was destroyed. How do you destroy a 3DS touchscreen? They're pretty sturdy things. Let's just toxic this man. As he is sword stance. Least useful, least useful, least useful. Probably still Groudon. Because it is still asleep. Could go for Judgment for damage. Or I could not lose him on. As he goes for Fire Punch. Excellent, so I get 2 turns of Toxic from just sacking off Groudon, which is pretty nice. Hopefully he doesn't have rock... No, even if he has Rock Polish, it should be okay. Okay, well, that's very, very unfortunate for my opponent. Just genuinely very, very unfortunate. As he even lets me get at my rocks, so... That's just... sometimes I'll hacks and I'll be okay with it. I mean, that's just unfortunate for my opponent, and I don't really have another way of saying that because he was in a good situation and then missed several times. Goes into Lucario, kind of thought he would. Could go into Ho-Oh here just to go for the Sacred Fire. Ho is probably my answer to the Arceus, but equally I feel like he's just going to Bullet Punch here, just or to switch out into his Palkia or something. He does go for the Bullet Punch, so we can just go for the Sacred Fire. How broken is Zygarde Complete? Not. I don't think that Zygarde Complete is broken. I just feel like it's... I feel like it's decent, but a number of flaws hold it back, particularly weakness to Fairy, which is pretty common in the Ubers tier, obviously. Recovers over there. And I'm fine if he wants to just repeat exactly what he did. So, yeah. Whirlwind on the Ho-Oh, by the way. I should make that defensive now that I put Whirlwind on it. Yeah, no need for that attack investment, especially given that we're leftovers. Whirlwind on Ho-Oh, for anyone watching, is for stuff like, okay, he heal blocked me, but we can Judgment him. Because we are faster, because we default the webs. Goes into his Arceus here. 100% I'm clicking Toxic. Don't be lump. Okay. Need Ho-Oh to stay alive. Need damage on this. It's Life Orb, perfect. And that means that we just spam Judgment, and then we go into Greninja. And, okay, we don't even need to go into Greninja. We can just go into Ho-Oh, and it should be fine just to Brave Bird, not even risk the 5% chance of missing. Because then Greninja should be able to do 12% to Lucario, I think, with Ice Beam. And that's even if close combat kills me, which it doesn't. So yeah, that was a Haxa game. I'm sorry, Uncle Ban, but yeah. Forza gameplay. People didn't want to watch it, so I've not been doing it. Best way to play in Ubers. I feel like best way to play in Ubers is with bulky offense. Kind of like what I'm using, although I'll switch to this team for a couple games now. Just because like bulky offense gives you the best combination of bulk and offense. But it's the best way to play just because it gives you the most options in terms of winning most... Why the fuck are people bringing all these fucking web teams? At least I changed it so I've got Rapid Spin on this shit now. But that's... All of these webs teams is not making me happy. It's not making me happy at all. Are you Spore with your Smeargle, or are you normal with your Smeargle? So yeah, Stall is a bit relevant, but it's not hyper relevant either. It's not. It's obviously good, but it's not broken or ban-worthy or anything similar. Like apparently people think it doesn't know you. But I'm also not exactly the person to talk to about OU. My knowledge and experience with it is limited. So if you want a more accurate opinion of OU, fuck. I thought he was just going to set his rocks up there. That was a pretty big misplay. Not going to lie. Not liking this team. Vastly preferring the other team that I was using before. but we can get up my rocks here just to try and win the game. Yeah, fuck, that hurt. So he's fast. That's very fast. I'm going to Rock Tomb here just in case he decides to go for his rocks. So he went for Fire Punch. Given these Earthquake, though, I can probably go for this. Just Calm Mind up. As he's Swords Dance. Fuck. That's a crit. I mean, I'll take it. It is a weird team. But, equally, it could win. Like, with Scarf Excadrill still. So, weird, but good. So, I'm going to go out into Excadrill, and I'm just going to click EQ. And I'm going to hope he goes out into his Gengar to revenge kill me so I can pick up the surprise kill. Because he pretty obviously knows what he's doing. He goes into that. Fuck. Okay, this is hard then. He doesn't go for a Dark Move here, I don't think. Let's go into Marshadow, fuck it. As he went for Oblivion Wing. He's Life Orb. Interesting. Is AIM still around? I mean, he's a damn lot bigger than I am. It's not hard to find Joey's channel. As he knocks me off. As I go into Lucario, he's gonna go for something here. Can't afford the lowered defenses yet. We can still technically win this. Lucario is still a beast, so yeah. You're watching a slow descent into madness. Thanks. I appreciate that. Goes into his Rayquaza here. Unless you're Scarf, which you're not. Could still win. SD. Arceus Ghost. Now that's a thing I've not heard in a long while. Does he go for Shadow? He goes for Zed Shadow Force here. Not for, yeah, end of game. Yep, I don't like that team. Let's go back to the one I was using before. Yeah. I've not seen SD Arceus Ghost in a long while. I mean, like, it's not bad, but it just Marshadow does it better. So that's surprising to me. Waiting on this game to happen and start. Wow, the stream really is behind. Or am I behind the stream? Am I 30 seconds behind my own stream? Jesus. Okay. Oh dear. I like Are You quite a bit, Sammy. I'd say I'm okay at Are You. I'm not very good at UU or NU or OU though. OU I used to be okay at, and then I just haven't played it since Sun and Moon came out, so I really don't know it at all. Arceus works with the Z crystals to have the Z crystal type is the same as whatever type Arceus is. So if you give it Darkinium Z, it's going to be Arceus Dark. But the difference is it doesn't give the boost to the move, so there is a drawback for not being a plate. Marshadow is kind of centralizing, but again, it's in a good way, and it's It's in a good way because it's not. Well, we can win this pretty easily. He's gonna go for Toxic here, probably. This is the one I least mind being toxic, so I'll just go for Sacred Fire. If I can burn the Sableye, it's good. Yeah, Marshadow is centralizing in a very healthy way. To the like, if you're using Marshadow, then you know what you're getting into. You know, burn? No, okay. You know what you're getting in. What the fuck was I saying? You know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting from it, and it nerfs both Brain Dead Offense and Brain Dead Stall in a really fucking what? In a really very good way. there's basically not really a brain-dead way of playing, which is obviously very good. He's going to Toxic me here. Fuck's sake. He's going to Groudon and Lava Plume again, trying to get the burn on the Sableye. As he goes into Arceus Water, I feel like he's just going to go hard into Sableye here. Well, especially given that you can see my own Gengar. He's not going to stay in, is he? I wouldn't. Let's go for the Toxic, I guess. Wow, DD Rayquaza actually just kind of fists this man. We don't have coverage for Magearna, but as soon as Magearna goes down, if Magearna goes down, we can win. Let's go for Lavatox. Lava Plume, because it's got the best chance of all three. So he stays in, sees the Lava Plume. I'm going to go for a Toxic here. Yeah, it means that you can't use just Brain Dead offense, which was kind of dominating the tier, because it's so good against offense. And the Z move set is so good against what was Brain Dead stall that you can't use that either. And it's just resulted in a really much healthier metagame. He's refreshed this motherfucker. I mean, fair enough to him. I've not seen that before. That's ridiculous and stupid and meh. But that's not something I ever expected. But given how weak his team is to stuff like Gengar, Hex-based teams, I can understand why he went for that. You have no band. You have no band? You are banned is what I meant to say. And you have no soul, I guess? I don't know. Can't really waste my my Sacred Fires yet, so I'm going to go into Groudon here on the Sableye, and we're going to try and burn this thing again. So wait, is that Ice Beam? That's got to be Ice Beam recovered. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay. This is the most obvious Brave Bird I've ever seen. Unfortunately, I don't have a bird switch in. Yeah. Yo, don't crit me. That's not cool. But at least we can get rid of the Ho-Oh. Lol, don't lol. Not gonna risk this Sludgeway being a roll to kill, so I'm just gonna let him recoil himself out of range of anything like that. Kill off the Ho-Oh. It's not like Arceus Fairy was dominating Yveltal this matchup, and without that I'm kind of weak to it, so that mattered. The reason I said this motherfucker is just like, it's just such a anti-this team, and to the point where I would really question why he would have it, aside from just to beat this, almost exactly this team. Sableye is low as fuck, boy. We can Wisp you. You are not fooling me in the slightest. And now we can Hex. And we can kill off the Ferrothorn as he goes for the fucking Leech Seed. How much did Hex do? 56. He's going to protect here. So I'm going to go into my Groudon. As he goes for protect. I can go for my rocks. I mean, even if he goes into Sableye, that's just a Lava Plume next turn. And I kind of want my rocks up. So yeah, he goes into Sableye. He's going to fake out me and then go into his Arceus Water. But we should be out of range of Arceus Water's Ice Beam. Yeah. So, your move. That bird was close to my window. And if he lets me get rid of this Sableye this turn for the free switch into Yveltal, kind of fists me. If he does that, I think I might need to let Groudon go. It's not easy, this matchup. Well, not now that he's refreshed. And critting my Arceus Fairy was pretty huge. Obviously it would have taken about 60-70%, but we could recover stall that maybe 2 or 3 turns, get a lot of chip damage off, then go sack him on, go into Gengar, and sack a more useless mon, so that it wouldn't literally kind of win. So that the Yveltal wouldn't literally kind of win. Banded Ho is a problem to this team though, I admit. This is taking so long that I'm going to get another game. As he does go into Yveltal. As he does do that after letting the Sableye go down because Sableye wasn't worth it on his team anymore. Gengar's honestly the least useful thing now. Like, the Arceus Water, yeah, okay, it can trap and kill that, but I can get it. Fuck. This is not an easy situation to be in. I have to go Gengar. As he goes for foul play. Interesting. In which case, let's go into Ho-Oh and recover. As this man has another fucking web steam. Stop it. He's going for U-turn here. He's not even Scarf. Okay. As he's just seen that he can't really do that much to me, so he's probably going into his Arceus here. As he goes for the Toxic there. Gets the Toxic off of me. 4 fucking Sacred Fires have hit, 1 has missed, and no burn. I would just like to remind people that that is incredibly unlikely. And that this is in fact a move famous for its ability to hit. Why would you go Gengar there? Harden to Gengar. Whatever, I won't complain. He's going for Sludge Wave here. Fuck it, we'll win the speed tie. Another! Are we going to use up all of our Sacred Fires and not burn a single thing? Because if so, that's kind of ridiculous. As he freezes me, nope. Told you we'd win the speed tie. Okay, this is almost the ideal team for me to be playing with this. You're really weak to burn, and a bit weak to toxic. Problem's gonna be that thing. That motherfucker. But we can lead Greninja and T-Spike as he leads Yveltal. Yeah, T-Spike, is it worth it? It only hits the Groudon and his Arceus form, but the Arceus form is the big one. So yeah, let's go for the T-Spike. Goes into Ray. I'm going to burn you. No, I'm not. Well, isn't that amazing? And he's going to be Sash as well. As we don't die, which is always a nice thing. So now let's go into Arceus and then double into Groudon on the expected switch into the Celesteela. As... guess we go for the E-Speed. Or do I Dragon Dance? Try and take advantage of him. No, because he's got a Smeargle right there. Perfect, now we get up our rocks, as he goes hard into his Ho-Oh, which means that this is a free Toxic for me, practically. As here he goes into Smeargle. We don't have a way of winning this, do I? I don't have a way of winning this, do I? Into Arceus Fairy, I suppose, as he Spores. What's with the Spores running around? They're pretty bad. We dodge a Toxic there, that's kinda nice. Definitely not risking Gengar on this. As he goes into his Arceus Water. This I'll risk the Gengar on, hell yeah. Trapping and killing the Gengar would be amazing. There's, this is Life Orb, so we get here and we can recover, right? Yeah, we can. And we're fine, question mark? We're taking less than that Oblivion Wing's doing. As he goes into the Smiggle. Spores again. As he forfeits on my double into Gengar. That's nice. Let's check the comments again. Yo, a lot. Oh, well that's nice, Steve. I'm the reason you got into Ubers. That makes me feel good, so thank you. I'm tilting, but it's a matter of I can stop it. It has the most stall Pokemon, but it also has the most broken breakers and stuff. So, fuck's sake, not another one. And we get 3-turn sleep. And another one with Uncle Ban. Okay. I'm more doing this for my fun, which is why I don't mind that I'm tilting, because it's not having that much of an effect on me. He's really weak to T-Spikes, so I'm going to leave Greninja and get them up. And then versus this Groudon, we're kind of in a struggle if it's SD Rock Polish. But it's worth it, because he's just going to go for his rocks here instead. And I'm willing to play with hazards up on my side of the field. As he goes for the Precipice Blades and just kills me because I was a poison type. Well, I mean, it's also just like it's a Precipice Blades. What do I expect, in all honesty? But here, I want to try and win a game with Rayquaza, even though it's not going to happen. I just want to try one. Like, can't you let me have one? We are DD-SD because reasons, I guess. So he's going into his Arceus Ground here. Surely. Surely. Yes. Good. So... this is a threat to his team. He can still go into Kyogre. He goes into Marshadow. BU Scarf. No. You be not. This is fun. I always love when DD Rayquaza sweeps, because it's rare that it can, but when it does, it's just so fun. If anyone in the chat has like a team for a different tier, I'm happy to play a different tier as well, just like for 2 or 3 games. It's not GG yet, my friend, unfortunately, because this Mence will easily live that hit. Very easily live that hit. Fuck me. But that's bulky. Maybe we outspeed. We don't. Fuck. Probably should have E-sped. But he needs to take recoil damage in order to kill things, so this is fine. Arceus Fairy doesn't really deal with the rest of his team anyway, so it's fine to do this. Yeah, sure, pass me the Ampharos. Go into Xerneas. I'm not risking you being like Z, Geo, or anything. And we have Whirlwind for a reason. As he goes into his thing. I love Whirlwind Ho-Oh so much, it's pretty bad. It's just there for Gothitelle and to phase out Xerneas and stuff and rack up poison damage with T-Spikes and things like that. But I like it. So yeah, Ampharos, just PM me on the main server. Don't be Scarf. Why you Scarf? This was a good game until this point, and then he had to ruin it by bringing that. So he goes into his Groudon, I go into mine. This is fine, we can go into Arceus Fairy. Well, there's no way I'm sacking off the Groudon now that I've seen what's left. That Kyogre. Wait, what? That didn't kill. Okay, well, poison can kill him, so that's fine. Go into Xerneas. We can go into Prime or Groudon, or he's going to go into Xerneas, so we're going to go into Hoa. as I can roost here on what I expect to be a switch into Kyogre. Don't know quite why my voice did that little thing, where it just went really high pitched for no reason. Ampharos, are you gonna pass me the UU teams? Pokebased. There's a PU team in the chat, so I'll use that. Fuck, I don't want to do this. Thought it would just take me there, and then I had to. Yeah. Oh well. So he's gone for his thing there, so we can go for Brave Bird here and just do a huge shit ton to him, and then we'll just be in 1v1 Hoa versus Kyogre, and he'll have to click a water type move to echo my Ho. Dude, you... Sammy, I don't know what's wrong with your Pokepaste, but it doesn't actually link to a team. And now Kyogre, if you want to go for Ice Beam, then go ahead, but it won't work. His way of winning now is Ice Beam freezing me. No, it doesn't work. Even now, there's just enough turns for me just to literally stall him out. Even if you froze me here, there's just too many poison turns. So yeah, GG. Until I get a team for a different tier, I guess I'll just continue with Ubers. I'm not wrong. Like anyone else in the chat, the link that Sammy dropped just didn't work, right? Yeah, no, but I removed the space and it just didn't go to anywhere. What paste that you posted? Where did you post a paste? I don't see a paste. Is this maybe something in my stream setup? Stream options. Frost, just PM me on Showdown if you're on it, because it doesn't seem to be working links for some reason. What is this? Well, this is gonna take a while. Good news is Arceus can win eventually. Jesus. I want to Mega immediately, so I'm gonna go into this and sub. Because I don't want to be burnt either. So, sub, as he goes for the foul play. And now into Arceus. You can see the Pokepaste team? I genuinely can't. Like, I've removed the spaces, but it doesn't work for me, and I'll show it here. Blank. It just didn't work. As Sammy has posted it here. Yes, I want to visit an external site. See, why does it work? Because I saw that it was pretty much the exact same, so... PU... Paste, save... Toxicking this thing would be really good. Try and force him to actually have to stay in with his Chansey at some point. As he double Toxics, that's a very good play. Very, very decent on my opponent's parts. He goes hard into his Zygarde here. I'm going to go for my Rocks. If he goes into Sableye here, that's just a good play. It's not Pom-Pom, man. There's a good reason I changed my name, okay? Conserving UU. Damn, that's a good play. But I can defog here. And he can never switch into his Chansey, so that's fun. Go goes into this thing. I'm gonna go into my Groudon and just, wow, fuck, okay. In which case, in anticipation of him staying in just to Brave Bird again, I'll Lava Plume, I guess, but he should just switch into his, he shouldn't have switched into Zygarde, but it worked, so can't say anything bad about it, because that's the way it works. If he gets me with a play, then it's not a bad play. Okay, so Z me first, give +2 speed, and the opposing moves Z version plus Moxie if you naturally outspeed. Jesus. That seems strong. We crit him there, so let's go for another Ice Beam, I guess. Freeze. If I was modest rather than adamant, this would have done it. Yes! Oh, I did not deserve that at all. Don't know why I suddenly turned into an in-betweener. So, UU first or PU first? UU's doing a suspect test first, so I'll do a PU one first. Because, yeah, why not? He's gonna go for Earth Power here, I can almost feel it. Like, or he's gonna make a double into his Ho-Oh. I don't think he Toxics here. Yeah, he doesn't, he Judgments. And, into Gengar I go, I guess? As he rocks. Okay, so I'm imagining this has default. No, it doesn't, because he's got the thing right there. So he can kill me with Earth Power here, probably. Nope, he just lets his Arceus go. I'll take that. Especially considering I can still defog, so... Oops, shit. Hope I didn't just break that. Everyone else just heard a ripping sound, right? Where did I break you? Can't see. Mawile! I love you. I didn't look at the team very much, but Mawile is amazing in all situations. So here, I can T-Spike. Ah, fuck, no, I don't. Because he goes into Ho-Oh, doesn't he? Is there any downside to Hydro Bumping? I feel like there's not. That looks fun. This looks nice. What's the Z move user? Where is it? There it is. Hydro Connect. Please. Wow, that's a 2-KO. Fuck. Did not expect that to be a 2-KO. So here he probably goes into Giratina because he's just seen me go for the move. And here we can just defog because that would be fine. This guy is very patient and I appreciate it, but we're leading with Mawile 100%. This thing is a spinner. I'm fine with that, in all honesty. So here, I'm in a bit of a pickle now. And I'm aware that saying I'm in a bit of a pickle does not actually help my cause. That's Ice Beam. Wow, we're faster than he is. Flinch? Darn. But he gets damage from my thing, so what would he go into to prevent me from getting up my rocks next turn? I don't think there is anything. As he goes into Ho-Oh, perfect. Honestly, that's perfect for me. Is it? Why? So here he's gone into Luxray. This is a Gutsman, isn't it? I kind of want to knock it off. Yep. Where do I live? I live down... down? I live in Australia. Don't really know if you can call that down, but down, I guess. As he glares me. Get out of my face. As we can get up our rocks. And Morwell, I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna go into Gerda. As here I can bulk up, which seems fun. As he brave birds me, I don't die, but he dies to this. So that's fun. Goes into Zygarde, with the damage I've taken, not fun. Ho-Oh, I think Ho-Oh's outlived its usefulness now. I'm gonna, yeah. And now, a T-Spike on, not Giratina, I was actually hoping it would go into Chansey there. So he's gone for the Facade, forgetting that I knocked off his Flame Thingamajig. Goes into the Mist Mime, probably can kill me from here, but I've got Skuntank. I live in Australia in a place called the Gold Coast, which is honestly kind of fitting because it's really beautiful. He goes for the Toxic there, but this Supersonic Sky Strike is going to hurt him. To the point where I believe that, yo, his Hex is not even doing 50% to me, so I get a second turn here to just break. And this is now at the point where I think if I just go Greninja, I can't lose. So he's gone for the Psychic there. We can go for, what's the best move to hit the rest of his team? Sludge Bomb, because he can go into Persimmon. He goes into Slaking instead, which is let's go Gerda, because even if this is going to hurt, obviously, but it's not going to kill me. And now here we Ice Beam. And yep, perfect, got him. As he goes for the Retaliate, but he's now in Truant. Fuck, really should have seen that coming. That was just a matter of me not thinking. So yeah, as he forfeits, amazing, because he didn't want to waste my time as much as I didn't want to waste his. Hi Red Fox Gamer. I like Pokemon quite a bit, thank you very much. Yeah, just do. Goes into Persimmon there. Yo, that did nothing. What the fuck? Oh, he went for Wish last time, okay. U-turn would make a lot of sense here. Sludge Bomb. Fuck it. Close combat. Shit. I was considering Raichu, as I think you could all tell given that I went and hovered my mouse over the Raichu. But, oh well. We can just Psyshock here. Even if he's Scarf, which is what I think he is, it's not like it matters much. Goes into Hypno. I can Nasty Plot here as he probably wishes up again. And here I can T-Bolt and kill off the Hypno. The Wish is completely wasted. And he goes into Persimmon here, probably going to go for the U-turn. And yeah, Morwell does nothing, and there's no reason to keep it around, so... I guess we can Sucker Punch here, which is nice. We don't have Sucker Punch, of course not. I mean, it would have been nice, but alas. He goes for Pursuit for some reason. Okay. So, here. What does it mean first? What's his normal move? Huh. What do you know? So we can go for X's of this turn, and I believe pick up a kill with Zed me first next turn. And now that we're Moxie, should be able to. Yo, what? I thought that me first went with the other one. Oh. I'm sad now. Drain Punch. Yes, I am hyped for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I am looking forward to it quite a bit. Persimmon, I think that's in range of Mach Punch then? Nope. Nope, because why would I be correct about something? So here he's going to Retaliate again. So I sack off my Kangaskhan. Oh, he goes into Luxray instead for seemingly no reason. Wild Charge does not kill me. And, oh, I know why he went into that. I had Mark Punch, of course. So now we'll get a UU game and then we'll go back to Ubers for a little bit. How much longer is the stream going to last, actually? It's been an hour. This is exactly why I wanted to do PU first. The UU teams just look all so scary. Rotom looks decent in here. It doesn't have X's, or which I would have wanted for this LB, but it kind of just beats his team down. Guts Flame Orb is nice. Is it nice as a lead? Not really. I kind of like Mamo as just a lead, to be honest. Or Altaria. Altaria looks fine, but Mamo is probably better, just because Altaria is forced out by things like the Sylveon. It wasn't forced out by the Hydreigon, but we can go for rocks here as he goes for Dark Pulse, seemingly not caring about the fact that Mamoswine actually hits it super effectively. So I'm going to go for Ice Shard here. As of course he goes out into Sizzle, but this being gone for Altaria would be pretty amazing. So I'm going to go Earthquake here. If he Bullet Punches, that's fine. He does not Bullet Punch as he U-turns. Interesting, I thought the Defog was going to be his play. I do have a Switch. Of course I will get a Pokemon game on the Switch when it comes out. But the game I'm most looking forward to on the Switch is actually Mario, the new Mario movie. The new Mario game that's coming out, I believe is it next month? How soon is that? Mario Odyssey. Comes out 27th of October. I'm so looking forward to that. I hope you guys are ready to watch that, because that's definitely coming on the channel, whether you like it or not. So we can go into Deblade here. Hydreigon is healthy, unfortunately. But we can go for Sacred Sword. Why did I just say that with that tone? But we can go for Sacred Sword. Fuck. Well, that's a useless Deblade now, isn't it? Let's go into Rotom. As he U-turns on me. This is fine. I'm not liking my Swampert switching. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go into Heracross to get the Flame Orb activated. And now this Facade, or this close combat, yeah. Now this Facade hits everything neutrally aside from the Scissor, which it will kill anyway, so I'll go for Facade instead, as it doesn't do enough. But he roars me. I'm fine with this. I'll just Scold here. Goes into the Celebi. Celebi doesn't really have anything to hit me hard with. Would I rather get rid of these rocks or keep them up for his side? I'd rather get rid of them, not gonna lie. As here, he might want to go into Sizzle. He goes into Sylveon. Okay, interesting. I mean, Mantine's pretty much bulkier than Sylveon can break, so don't really understand that play. He goes for the Wish. Now it makes sense. He's going to heal up his Sizzle. Fuck. He's going to heal up the Celebi instead. Gonna be honest, I don't like that play. I feel like that was kind of a misplay, but he's going to go for U-turn here, possibly into the Sylveon again to try and wish up the Scizor as well, but nope, he goes into Hydreigon this time. Life Orb Hydreigon, again, this is a Mantine. I don't fear you, so... Altaria's Altaria is EV'd to live any hit from the Scizor unless it's banded. Well, that's good to know. As he goes for the Roost. Okay, I've got to get him into a cycle here. This is going to take a little while, unfortunately, but I'm going to lie and just going to go into Rotom instead. As he goes into Celebi. I would quite like just to trick him again. Force it, but no, that makes no sense. We'll just Volt Switch. And we'll go into our Deblade. Because now that we're Scarf, I think we actually... Jesus. I was going to say I think we actually outspeed the Scizor. We do not. We fucking don't. I have just had a look at that stat. We do not outspeed it. We are slow. It was confirmed to be a remake of Red and Blue. I would like to see some sort of source for that, because I feel I would have heard it if it was. He's gonna U-turn again here. Or I'm wrong. One of the two. And I lose my best breaker versus him. That's fun. Yeah, I did think you were lying. Goes into the Sizzle. That might die to just the Hyper Voice. No, it does not, because Sizzle is bulkier than that is. Just Hyper Voice again. Crit me. Not fun. Can't restock now. That's not fun. Not fun at all. And yeah, we're gonna lose this. There's no real point in continuing with that. I'm not good at you guys, okay? We'll do one last Ubers game, and then I'll call it a stream. And I think that this has actually been decent, you know? Looking at these stats, like, that's pretty consistently about 11 people watching for the full hour. So that's nice. I appreciate you all. And I don't know, what's this button do? I don't actually know what that just did, or even if it did anything at all. This is the worst part about the Ubers ladder, I swear. Like, I could go to the toilet and come back, and we still wouldn't have found an Ubers game. I actually feel like it could be like the game on the Switch. I'm actually expecting it to be another Fire Red type thing. Ooh, okay. We have an Excadrill HO team in front of us. Or we don't, actually. Wait, is this not the team that was used with, like, isn't this Arceus Ground? I swear it's Ground Spam. Isn't this the team that was used by, not Hunter, Hugo Barrington in the, Ubers Open Finals? I swear it is. It's really weak to SD Rayquaza. T-Spikes is decent here, but not amazing. I kind of want to use Sash Greninja now that I'm looking at all these teams without a Gengar. His lead, what's his lead going to be? We can lead off with Groudon, even if he leads something like it led with T-Tar instead, so pretty clearly it's in my favour, that one. Is he just going to trade rocks with me? Okay, I don't mind that. We can just Toxic here on the incoming Zygarde. And then, I imagine he glares here, but we don't need Arceus Fairy to be faster than anything. Does he glare me? He does not. That's nice. That's nice of him. I appreciate that. Now let's go into Groudon again. Yeah, on the fur. And here we can go into the Gengar. Because, I mean, if anything, he protects here, I guess. Just to scout out for the Lava Plume. I'm going to go for the Lava Plume anyway. Let's check the chat. Red Fox, I don't appreciate you trolling my... Wow. Yeah, Red Fox, I just don't appreciate you trolling my stream. There's 0% chance that the Pokemon website would have put anything up today. They always hype things up, so if you could just stop doing that, please, I would appreciate that. But he just sacked off his Ferrothorn for... Let's see, where can I find his reason? Maybe he will make this reason publicly available on some Wikipedia site. As here we can just recover so that we can come in on this again later. I mean, even if it goes Ho, I don't mind. If it goes Excadrill, I think I'll defog on its expected Rapid Spin. Nope, he just goes hard into Ho. Okay. I want this thing Toxic, so I'm going to Toxic it. And then next turn I think I'll defog and then try and set up rocks again. As he goes for his own Toxic, that's fine by me. I'm going to go for the defog here though, because I don't expect him to go into his T-Tar. And we're getting closer and closer to the point where Gengar can just win. It does need the T-Tar dead first though. So hopefully I can bait it in somehow. Goodbye, Red Fox Gamer. 1 hour 11 minutes. This is definitely got to be the end of the stream. Okay, so he's going to go for a rock type move maybe. I feel like my play might be going Ho and then pivoting into Greninja, because even if he's got, I don't know. I could also just go hard into Greninja because he's not. I resist Steel. He's not clicking Earthquake here, and if he clicks Rock Slide, oh well. So yeah, it makes more sense just to go hard into Greninja because I'd be taking more from the Rock Slide that I would bait with Ho anyway. So there's no point, as he does in fact go for EQ. That's a very good play, but very, very frustrating. I've got to be honest. So into Groudon, try and get him to think maybe I'm faster than I am. I don't know. Can EQ kill me from here? Don't think it can. As he goes into a Zygarde anyway, so that's fine by me. Very fine by words. Very fine by me. Got there eventually. So here I actually expect him to go into Excadrill or his Ho-Oh, one of the two. And honestly, I feel like going into my Rayquaza is just my all-round best play here. I don't think he's staying in, and even if he does, it's going to be taking, like, what, 20%? So, yeah, I don't think he's staying into 1,000 Arrows with me here. I don't think he's going to click any move that my Rayquaza is going to fear, because Glare, I mean, he's not going to click Glare here, is he? Clicks 1,000 Arrows anyway, crits me, that's not nice. So I'm now smacked down. I'm not certain whether to Dragon Ascent, or as into Z Dragon Ascent, or just to SD. Let's go for the Supersonic Sky Strike. Fuck, didn't work, but oh well. If he recovers here, I'm in a bit of a shit situation. If he's faster than me, he's going to be faster than me though, because of course you would be. Nope, I'm actually faster than him, so I just kind of choked. It's not very encouraging. But we can clearly go into Gengar here and just click the Hex, or click the Sludge Wave, or click the Wisp, or the Sub. Sub on the expected T-Tar, Wisp on the expected rocks. He's going to be Choppleberry, I imagine. But he needs to make aggressive plays to get back into the game, so that's why I'm thinking he's going to go for rocks here. We missed the Wisp. That's not ideal. If he has Pursuit, he should click it here. That's very not ideal. In fact, I'd outright say that's very bad for me, because now we pretty much lose. Yo, Jesus, he spammed the chat. Hi, Jump Love. Yeah, if you mess this up, this is kind of bad. So we can do about 20% with this, and then hope maybe Toxic can put him in range. Maybe. Doing 29 as he Dragon Tails me. Into Groudon. Let's see the Toxic damage. Not enough. Not enough. And he's gonna have rest. So I think we lose this. Yep. GG. It would take too long to lose that game, so it's not worth continuing. But he played that well, so yep. Thank you guys all for watching this stream, and subscribe if this is your first ever encounter with me, I guess. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.